Ryan Stanley is Joplin's current mayor. He was elected last year, but he lived in Joplin when that tornado hit, and he has followed the city's progress over the years as it has rebuilt. Mayor Stanley, we appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much.
And thanks, Marni. Thanks for having me.
It is difficult to believe that 10 years have gone by. Take us back to 2011. You were there when this EF5 tornado hit. What do you remember from that night?
It was a very interesting period of time in Joplin. We had a tornado going straight through the middle of our town, but we really didn't know one was coming. So when the sirens blew, half the town didn't realize that what was happening. The other half of the town was getting devastated. And so I was on the north side of town, and so didn't quite know the devastation until we found out, just very quickly, how severe it was. A mile wide, running through the middle of our town, and unbelievably devastating.
Right. You hear the term finger of God. Just devastating to see all of the damage it did, but most importantly, the loss of life. Mr. Mayor, a technical investigation, it took about 3 years to gather all the data, revealed a number of vulnerabilities after the tornado, including emergency communication, building design practices. What types of changes have been put into place based on those lessons learned 10 years ago?
Well, we've executed, many of those that were suggested on requiring, hurricane straps on all new structures. It's now strongly encouraged, and most houses will have tornado shelters built into them, not necessarily required, but strongly encouraged. And so our town has not only adopted those encouraged strategies, but also on top of that, have been trying to pay it forward to other affected towns to help them learn from our lessons, the good and the bad, and try to how to recover, how to respond to the best of their ability.
Mm-hmm. And as you know, right now, so many of these other communities, Kentucky, you saw Mayfield moments ago, in that same place that your town was in 10 years ago, looking at the daunting task of rebuilding. How long did that process take for you, and what did it look like?
That's a great question, Marni. I don't know if we're quite done yet. I mean, we still have parts of our town that are still slabs that were left from 10 years ago, and we have brand new hospitals built, a brand new medical school here. And so this is kind of an evolutionary process where you clear the land, you clear the debris, and then you get the citizen input on how you want to rebuild, and then you start to execute a plan. And so I don't think you'll ever get to the point where you feel fully recovered, but at the same time, I know Joplin certainly feels like we're thriving today compared to where we felt, 2, 3, 4 years after the disaster.
And this was costly too, $3 billion in damage. Have you recovered economically since then?
We have, we don't know where we would have been without it, so it's hard to know, where we are today. But our city reserves were fully stocked before the tornado, and then now have been rebuilt to our comfort level. But we had to dip into those to kind of grind through. FEMA was a great blessing to us. Our state emergency, SEMA, was a great blessing to us. The HUD and the community development block grants and all the dollars that came in, not only from the governments, but also the donors as well. So I mean, we are not hurting right now. We are a very strong, healthy, thriving city economically, but I don't know where we would have been without it. I don't think we would be potentially as strong in other areas where we have newer businesses, newer developments that have come to town because of people wanting to support Joplin in our time of need.
It is so difficult to see the images coming out of Mayfield and Bowling Green and Dawson Springs, so many of these communities who were hit by this latest system. It must be particularly difficult for someone like you and people in your community to see what looks very familiar to what you experienced a decade ago.
That is exactly as I was waiting for this interview and watching the feed coming in, and my heart was going out to these families and these communities, and just kind of in their shoes, knowing what they're going through right now. My only comfort to them is, number one, we're praying for you, we're thinking about you, but also it does get better. There are silver linings to the storm cloud. You will rebuild bigger and better and stronger than you were before. And the hearts of the nation are reaching out to you right now. And that's a good feeling, to feel that support. when you're at your worst and everybody's pitching in to support you, people you don't even know, you don't understand the amount of comfort that brings in a very trying time.
It's heartwarming to see, but I have always wondered, in the immediacy after these events, you see so much love and support, monetary and otherwise, pour in. How long does that continue? I mean, you're 10 years later. At what point does it start to wane and you need more help?
Very good question. I'm a little biased towards my town. I think the nation saw Joplin pulling up their bootstraps and going to work and setting the course to rebuild. And so in that is still carrying through, where we have new businesses coming to town that have a strong feeling towards Joplin just because of that positive association that I think that we've kind of ingrained in their hearts, a decade ago. And so I still think that we're getting that support, but certainly not in the same level it was in just that immediate response to people coming to help us dig out of the rubble, and then the dollars that flowed as well. But also at the same time, I don't think we need it as much anymore. I think we're feeling like we're kind of standing on our own 2 feet and feeling strong about that. But we're still getting some benefits from the tornado just because I think of how we responded.
Right. And the lessons learned and the things that you have put into place, these tornado shelters are one. Your community is one of resilience. It's an example and hopefully provides hope to so many who are going through this right now. Mayor Ryan Stanley, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, Marni. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.